Hi guys, I'm Will. I've recently just completed 2 days training with Glitterbels and absolutely loved it. And I thought I'd start this YouTube channel just to kind of follow along the journey. So I got into nails in lockdown, as I'm sure many people did. I'm used to having my nails done, and when it came to lockdown, like obviously we couldn't go anywhere, couldn't do anything. So started watching YouTube, absolutely loved it, and I thought, okay, let's buy a little kit, as we all do, off the internet. So we got that, played with it a little bit more, and suddenly I found this like new passion for nails. So when it came, obviously we came out of the lockdowns and everything. I thought, why not go to the academy? So I went to the Glitterbels Academy in Newcastle under Lyme, and I had Charlie as my educator. She was amazing, and I thought today what I'd do is basically I need to practice. And I thought, why not film it? Let's get you involved. So let's get going, shall we? I'm going to be doing some acrylic nails today, or at least attempting some acrylic nail. So let's start off. Bear with me. So this is my little practice finger that I've bought. I'm going to be starting to prep that. So when I went to the academy, I bought loads of stuff, including the Glitterbels metal file. So let's just move our little finger out the way there. I'm just going to start by setting this up. So I'm going to do a 180 on this side. I'm still getting used to putting these on as well, nice and straight. There we go. And then flip it over, and then I've got a 150 here, which is going to help me when we come to shaping it. So yeah, if any of you guys are thinking, oh my god, I watch so many nails on YouTube, I'm thinking about doing a course, definitely recommend Glitterbels. Charlie, who was our educator, was so fantastic, such a giggle as well. So, right, I'm going to start by etching the nail plate here. So just coming in. Oh, look at me, I feel like a nail YouTuber. So a little bit about me. I've been a hairdresser for a few years. I think like 15 or something. So nails is kind of part of the industry that I'm in, but also at the same time, it's completely new to me, and is a real skill. Oh, I think I went a bit heavy with that. You can see how I've missed a bit. Right, let's get that bit on there. Buff out that bit. This is the bit that I'm finding the most difficult at the moment, is getting around the cuticle. I have done a couple of sets on my friends, and this is a bit where I'm always getting like people wincing. Anyway, I'm sure we'll get past that. Right, don't over etch the nail, William. Just to start off, also, how cute is this? This came in my Glitterbels kit. There's a funny colour on that video, but hey ho. Shape, what shape should we do today? In the Glitterbels kit that you get when you go to the academy, I did get these. Let's show them on here. These are the clear almond Glitterbels nails. So, sizing, not my forte yet. Popping that into there. I think that might be a bit big. Let's try the next size down, which is a 7. Yeah, that looks like it's fitting to me. One great tip that I got whilst I was at the academy was, if your tips aren't fitting properly, you can use your scissors just to nip off the corners. Ooh, I'll do this on camera. You see when we put this back down, it seems to be fitting a lot better for me. So we're going to go ahead, we've got the effortless glue here. We'll just pop this on. Do you know what, I so hope I'm doing this right. I know Charlie, who was my educator at the academy, she was like, oh, as soon as you've done it, send me the video. Can you imagine if I get some of this wrong? Anyway, another tip, wafting. Oh look, if I do it here, you can see. So the glue is affected by the humidity. So if you waft it around a little bit, when you come to place it on, should stick a little better. So let's get this on. So pop in the comments, have you guys ever done a Glitterbels training course? Are you nail techs? Is it something that you're interested in? I think it's great fun. And I didn't really know what how the course would be, what the people would be like, but I went to the kind of headquarters because I thought, oh my gosh, I want to go to like the big academy, and if any of you have been there, it is amazing. So as you can see, tip is on. I'm just going to blend that in a little bit now. Just being really careful not to etch that nail anymore. Obviously did quite a lot of etching already. Do you know what? I've forgotten to do something. I have forgotten to season my file. I know she's not a real person, but apparently this really helps. But if you're my friends, apparently not. So I'm just going to blend in that tip. I must admit, when I was looking around for academy courses, there's obviously, when it comes to nails, it's very different from hair. You kind of find that you have lots of independent academies that tend to run courses and things. And me being me, I always want to go to the best. So I did a bit of research, and Glitterbels was the one that came up. I just like the whole ethos of the brand, really, and the style. They're just glam. Do you know what I mean? And I thought, oh yeah, it's a bit of me. They have a lot of glitters. They have a lot of acrylic. Obviously, they do gel. I've booked onto the Builder Gel course, so expect a video for that. I've also booked onto the e-file course, and I've got another day of my fast track to go. So bear that in mind when you're watching me, because I've got another day of my fast track to go. So I have applied my tip, blended it. Now normally we would go in and we would use our dehydrator. Actually, I wonder, let's try it. It's not a natural nail, but let's just do this anyway. So let's pop that up to the top again. I'm just going to place that, just dehydrating that plastic. It's good practice, I suppose. And then we need our primer. Let me just grab that. I've got my kit down here. Where is my primer? Primer is really important. I learnt this on the course. It forms a covalent bond. Well, it looks like I maybe haven't got it out. But obviously, next step was put your acid-free primer on there. So, colour-wise, Charlie, who took the course, she told me her favourite colour is Sugared Almond. Let's spin that around so you can see that there. So this is one of their cover powders. Oh, the packaging. See, it's such glitzy packaging. We do love a bit of glitzy packaging, and I'm not going to lie, I do love a bit of glitzy packaging. It just makes everything feel a lot more special. So, I'm going to use that there. Hopefully so you can still see. I've got also in here, I have prepped this. This is my Glitterbels dampen dish. That's just next to it. Everything Glitterbels. Love it. So, I'm going to burp my brush, get all the little bubbles out of it. And then we're going to go in. I think for this, I'm going to swap you to side view. Okay. This is the hardest bit for me. Picking up the right consistency of beads. So let's have a little practice one first. And is that about right? Yeah, let's have another go. Right. Let's tap that down. Brushes are prepared. I have all these things going through my brain that when we were there, we got taught. Oh, that looks like a nice one. Can you see that there? Just pick that up. I don't know if it's going to focus. There you go. And just wait until it starts smoothing off. I'm going to place that down. Take the excess off my brush. sometimes I just feel like a nail technician. It's great. And then as that's starting to set, I'm just going to pat it side to side. So it's funny, we repeated all these things all day long, and they kind of stick in your mind, to be honest with you. So you just kind of getting the right consistency and things like that. And the great thing about like going to the academy being real life for me, and the reason that I wanted to do that is I'd had to go to it myself, as I'm sure a lot of people have, but there's actually such skill to it, and I don't think anyone ever really realizes. Also, I'm not used to talking through whilst I'm doing this. I'm used to just sitting there, tongue out my mouth, like, concentrating. That looks like it's not flowing away too much. Right, let's go in. Out. Oh, nice. Just wait until it starts smoothing off a little bit. Just going to place it behind that one. Then I'm just going to take the excess off my brush. This is the first nail I've done today, and actually the temperature of where you are really affects it. I think it's quite warm in here, so it seems to be setting pretty quickly. So I might just start working a little bit wetter. Just gonna blend that back bit out. Keep it nice and tight. Right, another bead. Oh, I picked up a good one. Yay! Just wait until that starts smoothing a little bit. Right, cuticle bleed. So yeah, when I was looking on YouTube, I kind of thought there's loads of people on here. There's loads of like people that I watch all the time. People like Kirsty Meakin. She's one of the ones that kind of showed me that there was so much more to nails than just what you see in the salon. Do you know what I mean? And seeing all those different types and finding out about all the different competitions and all the different things you can do. And I thought, ooh, this is a bit more exciting than what I thought it was going to be. So yeah, I've been watching YouTube, but one thing I never found was people that weren't very good. So that's why I thought I'd start this and do a bit of a channel. Ooh, I think I did pretty well there. Pop that one. Blend it up. So if you're watching this to learn how to do acrylic nails, I would say go and watch one of the masters. They will explain it really well, and they're more of like an educator. Whereas me, I'm going to class myself as a hobbyist. As you can see from this extremely smooth acrylic application, or not, as the case may be. So I'm looking at it now, and there's definitely a few bits that I feel like I've missed. Let me show you on the side view here. Just wait for that to focus. So, can you see through here? I feel like I've missed there. Plus, I also feel like I didn't get close enough to the cuticle. So, let's try and put a really small bead in at the cuticle. Oh, I dropped it in. Hang on, let me show you. Oh, lost it. Right, small bead. Let's try this again. Okay, little tiny bead. Let's get that right in at the back. Oh, I know why it didn't happen. It's because I didn't touch it around. Oh my god, these nails are getting really big now. Again, we learned the importance of not getting any acrylic on the skin. So part of the Glitterbels course as well that I did, you do like a theory class before you get to it, and I loved it. You learn all about nail anatomy, all the kind of polymerization and everything, and I was just like, I think secretly I'm just a bit of a science geek, and I've been a hairdresser for so long that I used to love all the colour theory and all that kind of stuff, and then it was so nice to kind of find that they do it as well in nails. So there's all the kind of polymerization process and the different types of monomers and oligomers and all this kind of stuff. So it's actually a really good in-depth course. I think a lot of people think when they come to do nails that you can just learn how to apply the stuff and then you can do them, but actually learning all the kind of theory side of it as well, I absolutely loved. I'm just a geek, I think, really. A big bearded geek. It's hard, guys. It's harder than you think. Let's have a little look at that. You can see it on camera. I'm having a go. Right, well, we're going to let that set up now. I think I've got enough everywhere. Let's have a look. Have I got enough on the... Oh, hang on. Let me just show you the side view. Oh, where is my camera? There it is. I think we are a little bit flat here. Is it good? Is it bad? Tell me what you think in the comments. I'm quite robust, but please remember, I've only done 2 days training. I'm very new to this. Let's just, if in doubt, stack it out. Just gonna get another bead. Wait until that starts going. I'm gonna place it in the middle here, just to make sure we've got enough. At the end of the day, we could always file it all off, can't we, guys? The shaping bit, which I always thought was going to be the worst bit, because everybody says how much that they hate doing all the filing and everything, actually became my favourite bit. Well, I have made a Franken nail now. Oh my gosh. If any of you are just learning it and starting out, please tell me some of your nails look like this as well. I feel like I'm just going to smooth it over. This is definitely not what we were taught on the course. Charlie, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. I'm just putting it on and wiping it off, aren't I? Anyway. I've managed to keep the sides nice and tight, which I'm pleased with. But I've just managed to make an absolute beast of a nail. Okay, right. Let's have a little look at that. That resembles more of like a crow's toe than a nail, but we're going to let that set up. So this has set up now. Really good way to test. By tapping with your brush, you can hear that kind of sound. So I'm going to use my Glitterbels file again. I'll just show you from the top view. So I've got a 180 on this side, and then I've got a 150 on this side. So we're going to use a 150 mainly for the shaping. We learnt a filing technique. I'm going to do that. Let's see if we can make this Franken nail into something beautiful. So you can see my application is not the smoothest. I had to do that double bead to get into the cuticle. Anyway, so let's start filing. I might actually do this on the top view so you can see. Like I said earlier, this was the bit that I thought would be really tedious and boring, but actually the satisfaction I get from getting a real amazing nail shape, I can't even tell you. Again, guys, I have only been doing this for I've had 2 days of lessons, and I am just going to pop that back on on there so it looks nicer. So yeah, so bear with, darling. And then I definitely need to take some of this bulk down, don't I? So when you do the training course with Glitterbels, they teach you loads of stuff and loads of things that I don't think you ever pick up from just watching YouTube. So, and I think if you're interested in nails and you've got a passion for it, I think it's definitely a really good thing to do, like an in-classroom thing. Because with Charlie, what I found is she really picked me up on like every little thing that I was doing. Oh, make sure we're still in shot with this. And she could see little things that I was doing that were, and why things were happening. So obviously I've been practicing. Today is the first time I've done a video. Definitely heavier on one side. So yeah, I've been practicing. I'm going to send this to her, hopefully. She'll probably pick me up on a few more things. I've also got another day of training, so I'm sure that'll be really good just for like refining. So we're going to be learning infills, so I haven't done infills yet on our next one. And then I've also booked onto the e-file course as well. So e-file is like the drills or the things that you see, and it's really important if you're going to be using that you're properly trained in it. But there's a real technique to it to make sure that you don't damage anybody's nails. But at the moment I'm just hand filing, as you can see. If I can keep it in shot and talk and do nails at the same time. This is harder than what I thought it was going to be. Right, let's have a look at that. So what I'm doing now is looking right down the barrel of the nail. So I'm just kind of lifting it up into my point of eyesight. You can probably see on the camera. Oh, let's just click down. Let's click that back up. You can kind of see the side view there. Maintained the lower arch. Is it called the lower arch? And then if I go into top view, you can kind of look down the barrel of the nail. And if I move this in a little bit like that, kind of looking right down the barrel of the nail. So I'm looking at that and I can see that there's a bit here that I've missed. So I'm just going to go into there, just see if I can take that down, taper that nail a little bit. But I think for the first time kind of filming and doing nails, I'm quite happy with that. Also shapes. Well, let's do this way. Square, almond, coffin, stiletto, round. Almond is definitely my favourite at the moment. If you have a favourite shape, let me know. Pop it in the comments below. Let me know how I'm doing. If you are a nail tech and you can see anything that I'm doing wrong or anything that you think could really help, definitely pop that in there as well. I want you to be part of the journey and help me along my way. And even if you're new and you are kind of learning how to do nails as well, I'd love to kind of get to know you. Pop down in the comments if you've done a Glitterbels course, if you've done a course with anybody else as well. I'm really happy with that almond. Let's compare it to the almond that I did on the course. Does it need to be too... What are we thinking? I think it's still a bit too big here. Hang on, if I show you here. I think it's a bit too big in that top bit. So I'm just going to come in with my file again. Just see if we can take a bit of that bulk away. Slim that nail down. That looks better, doesn't it? Oh, I think we're getting there, guys. Also, I guess on a real human, the nails don't keep poking out all the time. But let's have a little look. Side profile. Oh, that looks nice. Let's... Flat. All these things I keep reminding myself when I'm doing it. And it's nice because it's so broken down that I feel like, oh, I know what I need to do. Do you know what I mean? Rather than being like, panicking now. I had this habit on the course of leaving the ends too bulky, and then they kind of, you lose the shape a little bit. I feel like that is looking good. Right, let's give this a real dust off. I'm going to go in, and I've got one of these little cleansing wipes. I'm going to use my Diamond Shine by, oh, that way. Glitterbels, just pop that, a little bit of that on there. Just get rid of all those little dust particles. Try and clean it off the finger as well. Oh, oh, oh! I think that's looking nice. I've just seen some bits underneath. It's quite useful having the cameras because you can get a bit obsessed by looking at it. So let's have a little look at that finger now. If I put my hand there, I think that's looking like a really nice shape. So let's get my finger on set. I'm going to go in. I'm going to use one of the HEMA-free gels today. Dust. Anybody? Dust. Fab. So, colour-wise, when I went to the academy, the headquarters, they have a massive shop. So obviously, me being a massive shopper, I did a real shop up. But now I can't decide what colour I want to do. There is this amazing colour that I have here. This is called Skyscraper. I also love this one, which is Do You Avocado. Let's bring it into it focuses on it. Can we see there? Come on, Mr. Camera. Bring it into focus. It's not going to do it. But you can see the colour anyway. Or I think I'm going to go... Oh, this is the colour that everybody seems to love at the moment. I've been wearing my nails at work and everybody always comments on this colour as everybody's favourite. So, I'm going to come in. I should probably tell you what it is, shouldn't I? This is called Martini Please. It's this amazing, almost like periwinkle blue. So I'm going to go in here and we're going to work that as close to the cuticle as we can. You see with that one coat, it's got really good coverage already. I'm going to come in with my Glitterbels lamp. This has an automatic sensor in it, and oh wow! How cool does that light look on on camera? Zoom, zoom. So I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds, and I'm going to go in with my top coat as well. Now with gel polishes, it is really important. You learn about this in your nail knowledge as well, that you use the correct curing lamp with the correct product. That's actually something I didn't know before I did the course. There's different waves of lights, and when you're working with gels that are photo... Oh my gosh, what's it called? Photo something. It's basically when they cure, if they haven't got the right wave of light, you can be left with unpolymerized like monomers and oligomers, and those, I think that's right. Guys, I'm learning. You got to bear with me. But I think basically, if you get exposed to them too much, you can actually start developing an allergy to these products. So that's why it's extremely important to keep it off of the skin. Because more and more people, especially like me, they've kind of done their nails at home. And maybe have got it on their skin and have been exposed. Maybe they haven't cured that light properly. Look, you can really see that colour now. Isn't it beautiful? So yeah, it's really important that you do cure them properly. Correct thing, manufacturer's instructions. I I love this. It's time to teleport the colour onto the finger. Oh, yes. That colour. Just stunning. What a colour. I'm going to go in with my no wipe top coat. Again, this is HEMA free, and when we're using HEMA free, we're going to be making sure that we don't cross-contaminate all our products. So it's got its own separate top coat, it's got its own dehydrator, it's got its own primer. So let's go in to the side view here. Oh, look at that. Isn't it beautiful? So I'm just going to go in. This is our no wipe top coat, although when we were on a course we were told that it is so important to wipe it just in case there's any unreacted monomers. I remembered it! Unreacted monomers! So if there's any unreacted monomers in there, that's when people can start getting allergic reactions. Oh, hello nail, hello gorgeous nail. Loving this. This is a point where I get really excited. Does anybody else? I'm going to go in for a cure. Be back in 60 seconds. Fab. So our 60 seconds are up. Let's just switch to this one. Do you know what this colour reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of like a Disney princess. It's that kind of, what's the name? Cinderella, isn't it? It's like a Cinderella blue. Love it. So we're going to go in again with our Diamond Shine cleanser. Just going to pop that on a little cloth here. And then we're going to go over. Now, one tip Charlie said to me is just give it a second just to cool, and it'll just take the edge off it a little bit. So as you're doing this, obviously they come out the lamp. You're normally applying on the other side, so just go come in here and then give it a little wipe afterwards. Make sure we get any unreacted monomers. Come in with our little shiner. And then we have it, guys. My first nail video on YouTube. So I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for bearing with me. Tell me what you think, and any little hints and tips, I am here for it. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. I know this is the first video, but let's just go with it, hey? Let's just go with it. Like and subscribe. Whoop. And I'm going to be creating some more content, and I hope you guys enjoyed it today. Again, leave in the comments any tips, tricks, ideas. I am very new to this. Very, very new to this. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.